Hey, this is Red Band coming to you live from the Road Famous Comedy Store main room for a brand new episode of Halloween edition, Kill Tony. Get up for Tony Hinchcliffe!
Hello. Hi, everybody. Come on, make some more noise than that, you motherfuckers. It's the goddamn #1 live podcast in the world. Keep it going for Brian Redband tonight, Indiana Jones.
Hey.
Hey, it's little Indiana Jones. Hey, what's that?
Get out of here, short
What does
round.
Indiana Jones have with him? That little Asian boy. That little Asian boy from the movie. Hi, Brian.
Hi, welcome back to...
Is absolutely
it's craziness,
incorrect.
right?
There you go.
Welcome back. You were in Australia for the last 2 weeks, man. How was the flight? How was the flight?
It was great. Everything's great. It was unbelievable. Sold out shows. Thank you to everybody from Australia that went and was there and part of it. We're big in Australia, it turns out.
Oh, yeah. It's like
Fuck
one of the...
yeah. I like the vibe in this room. What did Pat play all sad songs tonight or something? No, none of his comedy jams tonight, huh? Really got the crowd warmed up to a freezing ice momentum in here. Light chuckles. We have the back already open. All wings are open. It's about 40 people here, but we have the place ready for another 200 to come in at any given moment. Where's Josh?
I'm over here.
Josh Martin.
Have you seen his costume? Look at that.
There he is. Look, he's Robin, everybody. From Batman and Robin. On a night in which he could literally be anything that he wants to be, he picks a number 2 guy. He picks a fucking sidekick.
And it's like
on a night where you get to live your dreams, he goes with one of the top sidekicks of all time.
It's not Aquaman, at least, but he's also like a muscular version of Robin. You remember?
He's also a muscular version of Josh Martin tonight.
That's hilarious.
So I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, well, look who we got in the audience.
Wow, look, it's Ryan J. Ebelt, halfway between Clark Kent and Superman, drawing tonight's episode. One of our favorite Kill Tony humans ever, Keel Yulberg, the Steadicam operator from my 1-hour Netflix special One Shot, is right there.
Yeah.
Full Doc Brown. And Jamie Vernon on the HD camera.
Yo,
who, believe it or not, much like Josh Martin, I don't know if he really thought this through, dressed up as one of his favorite YouTube stars. I'm not kidding. You can't really make that up. What's his name, Jamie? Casey Neistat is who Jamie Vernon's supposed to be.
What the fuck is that?
Some fucking... earlier he's like, well, you should know because he has like 5 million YouTube followers.
Is that
which
like
I puked in my mouth when he said that, if you're wondering. Oh, 5 million?
Is that like a YouTube Red star? Is that like why we don't know?
I don't know. I don't know any of that technical stuff. I don't even know why you asked me.
YouTube, right?
I don't know. Anyway, what do you want to do? Bring up the band first?
Sure, let's do that.
Who loves live bands and hilarious people, huh? I know I do. You got a slight taste, maybe, of them earlier, but I'm really excited. I haven't seen them in 2 weeks. They always dress up no matter what Kill Tony episode it is, so I'm really excited to see what they do on Halloween. Put your hands together for the Kill Tony band. It's Reagan Watkins and Joel Jimenez. Wow. Very impressive. We have Oscar the Grouch, Kermit the Frog, and Jeremiah Watkins, looking like he always looks, like a sloppy pig. There he is. You know him. You can see his gut juggling behind that saxophone. There it is. That's actually what happens when he laughs. Oh, yeah, there he is. Mr. Piggy is here, everybody. Wow.
Look at that butt.
Look at those legs. Oh, my God.
Look at his front butt.
I feel like Miss Piggy might actually literally have a nicer set of legs than you, and she never needs to use them for anything. Those are actual human legs you have there, Jeremiah. How's it going tonight?
Good to be here.
Oh, wow. He has the impression. You never know when he's going to fully commit to the character and when he's not. Wow. Oscar the Grouch, Joel Jimenez.
That's Monster.
That's Monster.
Oh, Monster. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I watched The Muppets, guys. I know. And then we got, I believe it's Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here, wishing everyone a happy fucking Halloween.
Whoa, Kermit. Taking advantage of the 21 and over regulations here at the Comedy Store by swearing for the first time in his history.
Nobody's been in my pussy for so long, there's fog coming out of it.
Wow. Well, we have a super fucking awesome Halloween and just regular fucking super awesome episode for you guys. So let's just keep blasting through some intros, shall we? How about this one? We're going to go, I'm just going to bring up one of the guests right now. I know him, you know him, roast battle, so many great things. One of my favorite human beings, one of my favorite comedians, and a guy that I've come up with over the last 10 years here. Put your hands together for the great Earl Skakel. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. For you pro wrestling fans right now, it's Earl Skakel, everybody. Yeah! There he is, live and in the flesh. Come on over here, buddy. How's it going, Big Earl? Man, the myth, the legend.
Well, that didn't work.
Roast battle, finalist, killer. Yeah, the seven Kill Tony fans around the world that are also huge pro wrestling fans are going to lose their shit at that when they watch the video.
I mean, the scary thing is I didn't have to buy one thing for this outfit.
You know what's scarier? I didn't have to buy one thing for mine either.
Yeah, that's Jeremiah's actual nose.
Damn, I fucked worse.
Yes, you have. All right, and we have two other guests. As always, people, I always love to give you some of the funniest, coolest human beings in the world. You guys love comedy, right? Great. Put your hands together for Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Fuck yes. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Fuck yes. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you, Tony.
More mic on Jim Norton.
How's that? Oh, how humiliating.
Oh, it's the absolute fucking my
Big
favorite
surprise,
thing.
the mics aren't turned up for the guests. Try it now.
You look like half the women I've fucked.
There we go. We got sound. Jim
Thank you.
Norton. Hello, welcome. Sam Roberts.
Thank you for having me.
You guys are killing it. So fun. Love listening to you guys.
Thank you.
Now on Sirius XM together.
In the morning, yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit. And you're also on tour, Jim.
I
where,
am, yeah.
Where you going? What do you got coming up? Where on that thing?
I'm shooting a special the 17th in New York, so I'm just doing gigs. I'm at the Melrose Improv Friday, and then just a bunch of stupid gigs leading up to it. There's nothing
love
worse
that.
than a fucking overly positive comic. How are you? Blessed. Feel blessed. Really? Fucking hang yourself.
That is fantastic. We're going to have a blast. We're going to see some new comedians tonight. We're going to see some old comedians tonight. We're going to see a bunch of crazy shit. You guys pumped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we just jump right into it? Monday night. Sometimes we do this in the belly room. This room's a little bit bigger. I literally can't hear you. Are you guys ready for Kill Tony episode 100?
Yeah.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Well, let's just jump right into it, shall we? And you guys know how it works. I pull your name out of a bucket and you get 60 seconds. If it's your first time, you know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitty. Aw, that's adorable. Wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear.
Excellent.
There you go. Sure. Yep. All right. So here we go. This is going to be one of those episodes where obviously Brian's going to get better throughout the episode at sound effects. He's going to start really fucking god-awful. But then by the end, I bet, he could win an award. Best morning zoo DJ on a podcast in the world. Oh, I hate the ones that say words. Really, just funny sounds are better than people talking. But that is Snoop. Shout out to Snoop, who's not actually on the show right now. I just pulled a name out of the bucket. Looks like someone we've never seen before. We're going to give them uninterrupted 60 seconds, and we're going to talk to them about anything in the world. Here we go. Put your hands together for Jesse Johnson.
Hey, everybody. I know I look like I'm 12, but I fuck like I'm 16. I'm actually, though, if I'm being honest, I accidentally started practicing abstinence before marriage, which sucks because I don't plan on ever getting married. So I counted it up. I haven't had sex in over a year. Yeah, with anybody else. I'm not a monster, But I'm just worried, like, when I bang again someday, like, what if I forget how to do it? Like, what if I forget how to just lie there, I did get a sext the other day, a sexual text. This guy I barely know, he sent me this text. He said, "Oh, my dick's so hard." And me being a comedian, I was like, "How hard is it?" But he didn't, I texted it, so he didn't hear my, like, awesome delivery. So he was just like, "So hard."
Fuck yeah, Jesse Johnson. 60 seconds. Came in, you got a bunch of punchlines in. That's cool. What are you supposed to be?
A magician.
A magician?
The Magic Johnson.
I bet.
I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah. It was
I would have enjoyed the opening line, when you said I look like I'm 12. I would have enjoyed it more if you said, "But I fuck like I'm 10." That would have
instant punch up. That is definitely much funnier. That's fun. How long have you been on stand-up?
About 4.5 years.
4.5 years. Where are you from?
Arizona.
How long have you been in LA?
This is my first time in LA. We drove down today, my friend Bill and I. Yeah.
Yeah, fresh off the
cool.
boat.
Yeah.
There's Bill.
I thought the punchlines were funny, though. The whole thing about texting and not hearing the great delivery. I thought that was really funny. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
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 Sorry, I didn't mean to bum everybody out. I try to be polite and I bomb.
So Jesse, are you living here in LA now?
No, just visiting.
Just visiting.
Yeah.
For this. I was like, so cool I got picked because, I've been looking forward to this for about a month. So it's like
Cool, you should back up more as you're talking. What the fuck?
just very excited.
You are very excited right now. I'm pretty sure I just saw your top hat elevate above your head for a second. So what do you do for work in Arizona?
I work at a coffee shop and film.
How much of what you said is true? Have you really not had sex for a year?
Yeah.
You got Bill party. You got Bill driving you all the way from Arizona, and this poor little gremlin isn't getting any action. Really
Sucker.
sad that it's Halloween and you have those cute little animal ears and you're not getting laid at all.
Poor Bill. If Bill doesn't get some pussy, he's gonna fucking Thelma and Louise you off a cliff.
Jesse, so that's all true. What made you go abstinent?
I don't want a relationship, but I can't have casual sex, so.
Yeah, you can.
I just.
Big Earl.
I'll just, when I just maybe some making out, just some mouth stuff, like.
Wow, I mean, you're answering it like I offered. Like, what are you willing to do? Well, I don't know. I mean, some mouth stuff. Fuck yeah. Mouth stuff. That turns into a blowjob real quick.
Yeah.
Some mouth stuff, a little bit of kissing. Sure.
It's a very sexy way of phrasing it. Little mouth stuff, etc.
Yeah.
She's gonna do real well in LA comedy.
Yeah. Totally abstinent. But you can fuck my face until I puke. And I just keep going. I don't even stop. I'm not one of these girls that gag. I just have the liquid flow out and I don't stop.
Why aren't you dating?
Just actually.
Why aren't you dating Bill?
I don't want a relationship.
He drove you here.
Bill, you should make her take an Uber back.
Jesse, what makes you so deeply convinced that you don't want to be in a relationship? I'm just curious because I'm trying to see like where you stand here, so maybe you can talk about it more, so that one of the things is I don't know what else you have in that chunk of material that you talk about, but I feel like people would want to sort of know why you went abstinent.
I had a lot of bad relationships, but you know what? I just like being alone, and I don't really care for it.
You picked a good job for it.
This is what I like. So
Bad relationships that turned you off to men, or to turn you off to being with people?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Bill, I'd start warming up the engine.
It's going to be a long drive back to Arizona. You could just play this song the entire time that you're driving back. So Jesse, wow, anything else? Anything else interesting about you? You have any like special skills or talents or anything like that? Anything interesting that only you think is something that's happened to you, special to you?
I can play the trumpet.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, damn,
right.
I knew that was going to go there.
Yeah, more mouth stuff.
I love that mouth stuff. I got a full ride scholarship to NAU on Northern Arizona University in trumpet playing.
Wow.
Is that what they call it?
Crazy time in 08.
Were you ever in a band?
Yeah.
What
I was
kind
in
of music?
We were called Monster Couch. We were like our. We were like a.
Monster Couch, why? Was it a big couch or did bad things happen on it?
We were like rock and blues.
Cool.
There wasn't actually a couch.
Oh.
Wow. Everything you say is so adorable. You just crack up at yourself every time, no matter what it is.
Energy. Just trying to get rid of it.
There's a few ways we can do that.
Earl is totally down to fuck.
Have you ever dated a pig? What the fuck?
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, Pat.
Jessie messaged me that she was coming to the show.
Oh.
Before we met in Arizona, and she said her and Bill are going to come out and see the show. Lo and behold, here we are.
Magic.
Yeah, it really is. Very interesting.
Some stuff should be movies should be made about it.
Yeah, absolutely. The long drive that the jockey magician took. Oh, Bill liked that one especially. All right, Jesse. Well, I mean, we got to know a little bit about you. Anything else for Jesse, guys? Any other
I
questions?
enjoyed Jesse. I think that she's fucking filthy. You don't see it coming. And some good punchlines. It's
Totally.
great.
Earl, any other questions, like phone number or anything from Jesse?
No, she's green as a leprechaun right now, but
What's your secret though? Like, what's your thing that's like making you like not be in relationships? I mean, are you a squirter or do you have big areolas?
How
Are
would
they
that
dark
make it,
areolas?
Brian,
Yeah.
you just can't sexually harass people all the way like that.
Red Band, she's going to tell you she's a squirter whenever she says she does mouth stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also a squirter.
Yeah, making out with guys, I just fire off like a hydrant. You know what I mean?
have some class, man. Do you take it in the ass?
All right, Jesse, you did it. You waited for this a fucking month. You got lucky. Right
Good
out of the
job.
bucket. Jesse Johnson, everybody.
Very nice.
Dreams coming true. Oh, now she's not sitting with Bill anymore. That was pretty awesome. Now there's just an empty seat next to Bill if anybody wants to join him. Poor guy. Bill, did you sign up too? Wow.
Yeah, on
Holy
an Amber
shit.
Alert.
This looks like another new name. Let's see what happens here. Put your hands together for Ryan Little.
Hey guys. So over the weekend, my girlfriend was telling me this story I'd never heard before. It's about this school teacher in the middle of nowhere, Tennessee, who was teaching a bunch of kids about the Holocaust.
You gotta put the mic to your mouth, Holmes.
In the mouth?
Start over.
That.
Guys, give it up for
Let him hear you.
Ryan Little, everybody. Here we go.
Thank you. Here we are. All right. Over the weekend, my girlfriend was telling me a story about this school teacher in the middle of nowhere, Tennessee, who was teaching kids about the Holocaust. And this sounds really dark, but this is actually the true part of the joke. These kids, they never heard of the Holocaust before. She's trying to teach it to them, and she realizes they can't rationalize what 6 million dead bodies would be like. They can't wrap their heads around it. So she puts out this philanthropic call to arms, asks people to send them paper clips, so you can try to show these kids just an idea of it. And lo and behold, the news goes out nationwide, worldwide, international communities are sending them paper clips. Fucking Tom Hanks is mailing paper clips. You know you're legit when Tom Hanks is mailing you presents. But so they amassed 10 million paper clips, and they only needed 6 million. And I'm working on this theory that people think becoming smart means you become less stupid, but I think you always stay this base level of dumb person. And becoming smart means you have a little bit quick on the draw, smarter things than dumb things. But when she told me that they had 10 million paper clips, even though only 6 million died for whatever reason. The first thing that went through my normal, very Jewish-looking, intelligent face was, oh, fuck, now we need to have another Holocaust. Thank you, that's all I got.
Ryan Little, everybody. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. 59 of those seconds were used to set up that big punchline.
That's the one. Yeah, man.
His shirt's just like his last name, Little. What?
It's the stupidest joke I've heard since I came back from Australia.
You're giving me costume
Dude, I'm
tips?
in a
Give me
pig
break.
costume. What do you expect?
You look like Andy Kindler if he gave a shit about himself.
What is that supposed to be?
So if anyone's playing Kill Tony Halloween Bingo, I'm the guy that thought there was a mandatory costume rule.
No, there was. I said that there was
everybody.
originally, but and I love that.
This is the Netflix grounded version of Marvel's Iron Fist that drops this March 17th. March 17th. Go on Netflix.
Holy, wait a second.
What are you plugging shit?
Yeah, you're getting heckled by my autistic friend over here for being too big of a nerd. You literally are promoting a superhero that
It's
doesn't.
gonna be really cool. I'm ahead of my time.
Oh, you are not. We heard your set tonight, Ryan. You are not ahead of your time. You are 60 years late to a decent Holocaust joke. People were laughing more about the Holocaust inside of Auschwitz than they were at your Holocaust joke.
It's a hot room.
I'm dying here, but that was a good one. Took their breath away, Ryan.
Yeah, they had a gas. Yeah, but it was too much exposition, too much explaining. Yeah, too much like, hey, this is going to be dark. You know, when you say Holocaust, we all know it's probably going to be dark. Yeah, you just get to it a little faster.
Yeah, we were excited to see where you were going there. How long have you been on stand-up?
This is my third time.
Third time ever. Wow. Look at Ryan. Basically a baby, guys.
So he hasn't been doing it a lot. He's just been doing it a little.
Oh, another Little call. Ryan Little. I mean, I can't imagine. I'd imagine that the reason why you are a nerd, but yet you were finding out here that you are pretty buff.
Yes.
For a guy that's promoting a superhero that comes out March of 2017, you have quite the guns on you. And I'm guessing that if your last name wasn't Little, you'd have a body that matches your face.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. It looks like he can take an iron fist. You know what I'm saying, people?
Oh, wow.
That shirt fits you like Winnie the Pooh.
Showing off the dad bod.
One thing that your joke did have, that's something that I think you learned pretty early on, is that if you ever have math parts of your joke or numbers, it usually gets people out of what you're talking about and thinking like, oh, I got to do math in my head.
Yeah,
they're called math jokes.
But it's your third time on stage. Yeah, paper clips. Yeah, the 10,000, 7,000, whatever. Tell me more about Ryan Little. Let's find out a little bit more about Ryan, shall we? Should we,
Yeah,
because we know nothing about you, right?
No, world premiere of Ryan Little. Right
Wow.
now. Still plugging. From Middle Nowhere, Pennsylvania. Proud of that fact.
What part of the middle of Pennsylvania? What's the name of it?
Easton, Pennsylvania. Second place of Declaration of Independence was read out loud.
Cool. Great fact.
Really proud of that. If our horse
Keep
had been a
going.
little
Is that the
faster,
most interesting
would've
thing
been
about you,
world
Ryan?
That's where Larry
No,
Holmes is from.
I was. Yeah, it was where Larry Holmes.
Yeah,
was.
Larry Holmes. Don't fucking mention that other nerdy shit. Talk about Larry Holmes. Yeah.
I was conceived.
Ryan, let's think deeper here.
Okay.
Let's find out, who are you? It's a segment we started a few months ago that is just called "Who Are You?" and we find out about somebody who's never been on the show.
I'm one of the last babies that was born with a canceled fertility pill called Clomid because people kept having sextuplets.
Now it explains everything.
People kept having sex topless?
Sextuplets, 6 babies. And instead, hello.
Wow.
Just me. Yeah, so they took it off the market.
So there's 5 brothers and sisters that your mother likes.
I once got laid because of how much I looked like Seth Rogen. That's a true story.
Really?
Jesus.
Oh my God.
That's when I was playing D1 rugby, so I was like even more honest to see it before you. Middle of sex, she just goes, I love how much you look like Seth Rogen.
So some chick said that she fucked you because you look like Seth Rogen.
Mid thrust, she said, I love how much you look like Seth Rogen.
What a cunt.
Yeah.
I know.
You're about as funny as him too, Ryan Little. Yeah, fuck you, Seth Rogen. Remember when you picked against me in roast battle, you piece of shit?
Hey,
Oh, I'm gonna go with that guy because I too am fat and Canadian. Was it really worth it to make that joke, you motherfucker? Huh? Dumbass?
Come on.
Fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I'm calling out Seth Rogen.
Hey,
Never gonna listen to this.
Seth, I love you.
I do too.
Oh yeah, because he gave you went up after me, right? That was Jimmy Carr.
That was the Jimmy Carr.
Yeah, the Montreal screw job.
I'd like to read off of a fucking clipboard too.
Tonight
for
you're
5
Sting.
minutes.
That night you were Shawn Michaels. Again, for 2 wrestling fans. They're not here. They're on the internet, but they're gonna love that reference. Put your hands together, by the way. A special shout out to your wait staff, Sophie and Erica tonight. Very rarely get to give them a shout out, but they specially request this show to get to work this show on Mondays because they like it, and they're fucking badasses. So make sure that you take care of them. Back to you, Ryan. So the pill. So were you a part? How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one big sister and one little brother.
One big sister and one little brother.
No middle child syndrome here. Well adjusted.
They're right here.
How do you make your money, Ryan?
I'm sorry?
How do you make your money?
I'm a showrunner's assistant.
A showrunner's assistant?
Yes, sir.
What show?
It's a secret.
Ooh.
It's that superhero show he was just talking
Thank
about.
God they told me this is being recorded, or I might have said it. And
Let me ask you an important question.
Yeah.
How old's your sister?
Most likely 29.
Way too old.
Yeah. By 17 years.
So Ryan, let's talk more about how long have you lived in LA?
Year and a half now.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Wow. The show that you're working on, it's a big popular show. That's why you can't talk about it, right?
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
All right,
I get
Ryan.
in a lot of
Jeez,
trouble.
really beating
Why
around
would you
the
get in
bush
trouble
here.
just for doing stand? You're not saying anything
All right,
bad.
it's the Baywatch reboot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you-
Wait.
Movie.
Do you have any behind-the-scenes stories?
Yeah, that only a showrunner's assistant would know about.
When shooting in Alaska.
They already rebooted Baywatch.
No, this is the spin-off reboot. God, it's Hollywood.
Yeah,
Come
you
on.
idiot, Pat. You're supposed to know your Baywatch trivia.
Wow.
They're going to
Spin-off.
reboot it off the network.
Everything's such shit these days.
So Ryan,
Remake
what do
the
you
same shit.
as a showrunner?
Why Bad Santa 2?
Oh, Pat's
why?
doing his thing down there where he just double commits to whatever he was gonna finish. No, pay no attention
It's
to
just
this.
a big fucking race
Oh
to
shit! Now
make
I
a
opened
bunch
it
of
up. All
shit.
right. Oh shit! All right.
Everyone, dang, they got the carrot everyone's running after to fucking make some.
It's a goddamn conspiracy, according to Pat Reagan. These reboots.
You can't tell, and you have to sign like a non-disclosure agreement that you can't talk about Baywatch. Like, what? How stupid is
In a
that?
year and a half, I've signed 12. I'm on my 12th NDA.
I absolutely agree.
Awesome.
I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement to not talk about poo-pourri. Who gives a fuck?
Hey, Tony, can I just add that this is the ugliest I've ever felt?
Really?
Yes, but it's the best you've ever looked.
Wow. Jim motherfucking Norton in the house. That was one of my favorite. We light up Jeremiah continuously, and that might be one of my favorite ones ever. That's going to be a great fucking gif. Hopefully that camera, Jamie, one of us. Anyway, so Ryan, tell us like something else interesting about you in your life. Sure, you got laid once, but what's something that happens like that's part of your normal routine that might be sort of off or different about you, about Ryan Little?
Part of my normal routine.
Weirdest thing you ever jerked off to? Don't
Don't think about it, just
that
dive
hard.
into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say first time I jerked off was on accident.
At an accident?
The weirdest thing I ever jerked off to was nothing. Yeah.
That scratch
Wow.
you just couldn't.
Wow. How existential of you.
Yeah, no. It was really strange. It was a real coming of age moment.
Hey-oh.
Yeah, I think I watched an episode of.
Hey, did you come a lot or a little?
What I love is that it clearly affects Ryan every time. I don't know how much attention you guys are paying to it, but he does this complete 360 eye roll every time Jeremiah just fuck makes a little joke. Like I can tell. That's what I was talking about with the muscles. Like I can tell that deeply affects you.
The worst thing, the top 3 names, Ryan was the 4th pick. Number 1 was Richard. Number 2 was Peter.
I'm not talking about your first name.
I was almost Dick Little and Peter Little and Seamus Little.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ryan.
Now you're Joke Little.
Oh, it's so good to
I'm
be
sorry,
back.
I'm just a man in a pig costume. I don't mean any of this.
If you were Dick Little, we'd have a field day. A bunch of comedians
Right?
with Dick Little. I
I
would have been
would've
like,
made that in middle
oh,
school.
what about
No
your
way.
name? Place would have went crazy.
Did your brother get a weird name?
No, he's just Brendan.
Brendan Little.
B Money.
Yikes.
He picked it.
Yeah. He did?
He picked B Money, not Brendan.
Oh.
He came out of the womb and was like, I'm Brendan.
Brandon.
Clone that babies.
What's your sister look like?
Mostly me.
I'm good.
So, did we ever get an answer out of you? Weirdest thing you ever jerked off to?
I told you nothing.
Yeah, just nothing.
Oh,
It just like
jeez.
kind of happened.
What
It
a
wasn't bad.
terrible answer. Terrible answer.
Still doing it.
How about on the internet? Weirdest thing on the internet you've ever jerked off to? Nothing. Just kept the screen blank and went for it. Just didn't even put my password in.
Probably a Japanese tentacle monster.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tentacle
We
monster
found
fan.
the one guy that's currently jerking off to that right now.
Josh Meyerowitz.
Couldn't quite believe it.
So is anime like is that anime?
Yeah, it's like the porn version. Yeah.
Wow, you've jerked off to the same creature, have
He's
you?
been waiting for a venue. He's like, yes, finally.
Wow.
What did you jerk off to that thing doing? I don't understand anime. I never did anything.
Yeah.
There's a genre, an obscure genre of pornography that's about anime characters being attacked by phallic tentacle monsters.
Yeah.
So
Jesus Christ.
And
The
I-
autistic kid just answered like it was a trivia question. Yes, final answer, definitely.
Went there, did it, moved on, but like there's people that buy it on Blu-ray. Like it's a big deal to them.
Blu-ray? Like you
Yeah.
actually have to put it in a
1080p,
thing?
4K.
Who does that?
Yeah.
More
Who
like
does that?
More like
We need
Blu-ray.
Del Rey's sound effects so
does
bad.
that?
Who
Wow.
does that?
Dicks to
I
big.
suddenly don't feel as creepy jerking off to ISIS videos.
Fuck yes. Ryan, I like your style, man. You're 3 times in. You know, you're the opposite of funny right now. But I feel like you know, you have the face of a guy that has a good work ethic, and I feel like
yes, the son of Sam.
I feel like you know, if you love it, you're gonna fucking do it, and nothing's gonna stop you. You're 3 sets in.
Yeah, this didn't break me, so I don't think anything will.
Say that again.
I said this didn't break me, so I don't think anything will. This is
Wait.
This didn't break you, so you don't think anything will.
good. No, this is rock bottom. I'm feeling it.
Really?
No, this is great. This
Do a
is
bringer show.
Yeah. You're having fun. It's going to take a couple years before you do anything more fun than this. You're going to be chasing this dragon until your T-shirt comes out on Netflix in March of 2017.
March 17th.
All right, Ryan, nice to meet you, dude.
Thank
There he
you.
goes. This is a guy that, like, reads comic books while bench pressing. Ryan Little. He's on Twitter at Mr. Ryan Comics. Jesse Johnson's on Twitter at Jet Ski Johnson. Jet Ski Johnson. And
What's
Mr.
Bill?
Ryan Comics.
What's Bill's Twitter?
I don't know.
Bury her in
Bill
a
doesn't look
ditch.
like he has one.
Friend Zone 23.
Well, I'll tell you this. I've been hosting this show for a while, and you can always tell fun things when you see the piece of paper. Like, you get sort of always foreshadowing it may be something crazy that's to come. And on the Twitter handle for this, they have scratched out the word Twitter, and they have put in the word email. And they just left their email here. I'm not going to say the email out loud on a live podcast that has over 100,000 downloads per week, luckily for you, because people would fuck with you. But instead, I will say your name, and we're going to give you an uninterrupted 60 seconds. This should be interesting. Put your hands together for Jim Donnelly. Oh, come on. Don't be afraid just because I said it was weird that you left your email. Oh, fucking chicken shit.
You should say his email to teach him a fucking lesson.
I mean...
Yeah.
Do it. Fuck this guy.
JIM jimacting@gmail.com. That's jimacting@gmail.com. Jim, last chance. If you're here, get your redemption. Don't be afraid. Jim, are you here?
Jim Acting at Gmail. Where are you?
Yeah, jimacting@gmail.com. All right, I pulled another name out of the bucket. This looks like another new name. Let's see what happens. Put your hands together for Barry Peterson.
Happy Halloween, everybody. A lot of kids from divorced homes, I'm sure. My parents got divorced when I was 5 years old. I've been spending my entire adult life trying to figure out why my mom is so fucking angry. It took me until I was an adult to figure out that my dad liked handicapped women and women with handicapped kids. So my dad went so far one time to tell a lady, just to get some pussy, that I was retarded. And she then dumped him when she found out that I was not retarded enough. She had a retarded kid. She was angry at my dad. And I can remember the ride to this lady's house, and he told me how we were going to go to school together. And when I got there, a naked retarded kid chased me down the fucking road. So anyway, that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck yeah.
What?
Barry Peterson with a little 50-second story. That sounds real.
Yeah, it's very rare that a joke is the actual great line for an excellent porno. Well delivered, Jim. Fucking clumsy asshole I am.
So, Jim, how close to true is that?
100%.
Wow. You got chased down a what by a retarded kid? A flight of what? What is it?
My dad would pick me up like every other weekend.
A flight of stairs.
Yeah, you got picked out of a what by a retarded kid?
My dad would pick me up, so on the way, like a 40-minute ride, he's telling me how I can move in with him, and he's going to get married again, and she's got a son named Randy, and he's 13. I think I was 10. You guys can go to school together, and, you guys are going to go to school together and all this, and it'll be great.
Are you telling us a longer version of the story you told us earlier? The question is, what did this retarded kid chase you down? I don't want to know about the drive with your dad.
When we showed up at the house, she wasn't ready, so she's behind the door. Hey, boys, I'm not ready. And the door was being pulled.
Oh, like a bad dog was behind there, something like that. Little 13-year-old retard.
So
13-year-olds are strong, too.
He got the retard strength, and he jerked it open.
Right.
And he came after me, and he wanted a hug. So I took off running.
You took off running like it was an animal.
My dad was yelling at me to stop. He just wants a hug, and I was freaked the fuck out.
Did you let him give you a hug afterwards?
No, he was naked.
He was naked?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you leave that out of the story, or did I just miss it?
It's my first time up here ever. So
right.
I think he did say that. I was amazed at the willpower.
How long is this your first time
ever in my life?
Ever doing stand-up?
Ever in my life.
Wow, Barry Peterson. You hear that sound? Yeah. We love that here on this show.
Hey, Tony.
6-hour drive.
Didn't he just recite the plot of the Goonies? Just that guy. Hey, you guys!
Yeah, this retired 13-year-old with a baby Ruth in its hand all of a sudden got unchained from
6-hour drive from the 209 just to come up here.
You came from 209. Fuck yeah, those are my people.
Yeah.
Stockton Slat for life.
Do you want to do stand-up, or was it just you had to tell that story?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
It's a long story. You know what? I grew
up. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's do the 60-second version.
You know what? I just, because of podcasts like this and fucking Melissa Esslinger and other people.
Oh, boy.
These guys right here.
Melissa Esslinger was your inspiration?
No.
I don't know what that song means there, but
there's no shit like this in where I grew up ever. So just it's kind of fun.
How long did it take them to figure out you were not retarded?
I don't know if they ever did, Jim.
Well, we should show them tonight's performance, and they'll anyway.
Yeah.
I love the outfit, though. He looks like every 80s pro wrestler I ever grew up watching.
Yeah, that's really cool. You made a long drive. You wanted to do the show. You executed with your story better than fucking some people that have been on this show that have been doing it 10 years from Hokey Taw, whatever. So that's pretty fucking cool. What about, you think this is the only time that you'll do it, or do you think this is the start of something cool for you? Or are you just such a Kill Tony fan that you specifically wanted to come on this show and just do 60 seconds?
Oh, I mean, I think how many people have that fucking dream, but, I drove up here and put my name in the hat and got pulled, so.
That is so fucking
Fuck
cool.
yeah.
Good for you, Barry. I mean, what can I say? What do you do for work?
We owned a restaurant. I'm supposed to bring you barbecue in like a few weeks or whatever. So we own a restaurant. And,
What do you serve in the restaurant? Pennies and paint chips?
Yes, sir. We do nothing but burgers and high quality barbecue.
High
Oh
quality.
yeah, you post amazing pictures of cheeseburgers on my wall all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the Kill Tony poster in your restaurant. Now it's all coming
It's all
together.
coming together.
You have that poster in your legitimate restaurant. Now, let me ask you something. When an inspector comes in and they see a podcast poster on a wall, do you automatically get a B? Is that what you starting from there?
I live in Modesto, Tony. They don't know what Kill Tony is.
They also don't know what a B rating is in Modesto.
Where did that code come from? Did you just have it, or?
I used it for a stupid video I did, and a lady that's a acting.
You're a bit of a performer, aren't you?
No, I'm not at all.
I don't know.
Fucking stupid idiot.
What was the video?
I feel like there's a...
I think it was
It's,
leaving
guy-
Sandusky's house.
Guy named Crazy Lokes.
Guy named Crazy Lokes, the music video?
Have you ever been arrested?
No, sir. Very close. Never got caught.
Never got popped.
Barry, what's another thing that you think is interesting to you specifically? Not many people have been chased by a naked retard, as you called it before. What else? Anything else interesting?
I wonder how high the retard count is right now on this podcast.
I already checked the numbers. It's fucking retarded. There's been a lot of them.
There's not many places you can say the word retard anymore anyway. So.
There is. You live in it. It's the 209. That's pretty much where you can scream it from the hilltops.
Shout out to the
People are like,
209.
where? Fuck them.
Yeah.
All right.
Number one at stolen cars. Very proud of that.
Barry's from, I don't know, you're a fighting fan. He's from, that's where the Diaz brothers are from. Same area,
okay.
Stockton.
Yeah.
Do they ever come into your burger joint?
No, they're Stockton's 30 minutes. Actually nicer than Modesto now.
If I were you, I would try to get them in there because they're cool as fuck. You get the Diaz brothers, you get Stockton, my friend. That's a big market.
I think you were supposed to stop last time and you ended up shitting in a bush or something like that. You got an upset
Oh,
stomach?
yeah. That's what's sad about, like, when people are like, hey, swing by my restaurant on your drive down. And then, like, I end up doing a Rogan podcast where I'm talking about other places that I ate on that specific drive. You know what I mean? Like, that sort of had to fuck with you a little bit. But I saw an A&W and I got caught up and it was a whole thing. All right. Made it weird there, Barry. That's what happens when you tweet at people and have high expectations.
You ever heard about this music, reggae?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever heard about it?
Yeah, I've heard about it. That's a setup for something. Here we go.
It's pretty good. I just like it. Just want to give a quick shout out to reggae music.
Fuck yeah. All right, Barry, you did it. You got on Kill Tony, and you did really good, by the way, man. Put your hands together for Barry Peterson, everybody. Rock and roll, Barry. Congrats. This has been a very giving bucket. It almost seems like anybody who made a drive or a long trip is getting pulled out of the bucket. I almost feel bad for you
that's pretty
comics
sweet.
that made the short, long drive from Orange County because you're getting fucked up. Put your hands together for Nate Robinson Jr. All right. Moving on. Wait, is he coming? Nate Robinson Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
So I'm in my late 20s, and the only thing I see on Facebook these days are fucking baby pics. And I'm like, all right, we get it. You had sex. Quit bragging. First off, if that thing is under 6 months, it's fucking ugly. Every single one. No, yours is not the exception. Every single one looks like a template for a 1980s horror movie villain. Or Jim. Obviously, I don't really want any kids myself. I enjoy me time way too much. I had a friend tell me the other day that he only can jerk off when his wife and kids are out of town because those things just come and go as they please and may pop in at any given moment. If my kid walked on me while I was masturbating, I'd be fucking pissed. I mean, furious. I'd be so mad, I'd probably hit the kid with my cock like he was a piñata until he learned his lesson. Maybe he'll think about that the next time he wants to talk to me about Pokemon Go for the 14th fucking time. That's it.
Nate Robinson in and out, 52 seconds. First ever. Something special just happened, ladies and gentlemen. First ever black comedian ever to do less than his given time on stage in the history of stand-up. So you got to see that in the room where Richard Pryor was built. Like, you got to see history here. Nate Robinson, nice to meet you. First time on the show, right?
First time ever.
First time doing stand-up?
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
What the fuck?
What is happening tonight? We're just popping cherries like crazy.
I'm friends with Ryan.
First time on stage, and you had the balls to take a shot at Jim Norton. I got to give you some credit for that.
No, I do think I speak for the group when my appearance should not be
off limit
fodder for you. But you did win me back though when you talked about beating your own baby with your cock.
Like he was a piñata.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a guy I could spend time with.
That is awesome. So,
how old is your baby?
I don't have any kids.
Oh my Jesus Christ! This is a fucking miracle.
You got to start squirting inside.
My dad had a lot of kids, so that kind of scared me.
Oh, just scared.
How many did your dad have?
5, but it's enough.
Is he an NBA player?
No.
Did anybody else think that his voice is going to be like, "Oh hell yeah, what up?" and then he's like, "You know what's the problem with these Facebook pics these days? What's going on here? Slap a baby with my cock? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh?"
It's funny. You remind me of like if Snoop Dogg played a Reservoir Dog, something like
That's
that.
one of my favorite movies of all time.
That is one of your favorites. Is that what you're dressed as?
No, Jules from Pulp Fiction.
Oh, okay. I was gonna guess.
I wish you were dressed like Marvin.
That's a great reference. Fuck yeah. So Nate Robinson is your first time ever on stage.
Yep.
Do you work? Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah.
I'm an Uber and Lyft driver.
Wow, you're so for Halloween you're dressed as an Uber Black driver.
Exactly.
You wanted to upgrade, see what it's like on the upper scale of the Uber world. What's your rating right now?
It's like a 4.89.
Wow, 4.89. That's pretty good.
I was the point too.
You gave him a rough one?
Yeah.
Jesus, Earl. You know, you don't have to always play the racist character. I mean, even in an Uber, you're fucking with these people?
Who's playing a character?
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, there you go.
Red band.
Red band.
Come on, Brian. Get it together, Brian. I'll say it just to make you happy. You fucking Brian. Every time there's a black person on.
Security.
All right.
Somehow this is more racist, you guys not committing to it.
Yeah, I know,
and just
right?
kind of being like, oh, let's go through the actions again.
I know. It is. Well, that's what happens when you play slave music on a show. Like if there was any, regulations. And that one, what he thinks is funnier than the old joke is so much more annoying than the original joke that I write. Yeah, and we find out how loud he can actually make things when he wants to do something. Meanwhile, the comedian Mike level always at about a 1.5.
Yeah, it really is frustrating.
Oh! So, Nate, let's talk about your real life. Let's get more into it. You're working Uber. You ever have a hookup in your Uber?
Not in the car, but from it, yeah.
Wow, how'd that go down?
Well, it was weird. It was these 2 chicks. All right, so when you have an Uber or Lyft...
So I got these 2 banging chicks in the back, okay? I take them out to the apartment. I'm like, hey, can I put my dick inside you? And they're like, okay, let's do it.
Man, you actually finally have the nose to do this black person impression. Hey, I was born and raised in an all-black neighborhood. I could get away with these jokes. All right?
I'm racist.
I'm one of the only white guys that Russell Simmons uses on shit. So go fuck yourselves if you think I'm racist. My Uncle Russ, the Big the Dipper.
You may have seen this next comedian as one of the only white guys Russell Simmons uses on shit.
It's true. It is. That's like my 17th credit. Nate, back to this hookup. How did it happen?
So it was weird, so the name on the account was like something...
Let me guess, first of all. They get in the car, and you're like, so where do you ladies want to go? And they're like, Browntown.
It was before they even got into the car. It was before they got to the car.
Before?
Wow.
This so by the way they waved you down, they're just like...
No, well, so the chick comes into the car. I'm like, all right, so for Jim and Mary, she's like, fuck Jim, there is no more Jim. We got divorced. I was like, okay.
It's
whatever.
Wow.
So,
And
You're
what
like,
better
"Oh,
way to get
hell
even?
yeah."
Just then, she's just taking selfies of you inside of her.
Inside the house, and she's like, yeah, how do you like that?
Hey Jim, and I'm on your and I hooked up with this guy on your Uber account. That's the most fucked up part, right?
For that shit.
Right. What's this $14 ride from Nate Robinson Jr.? And why is his profile pic with my wife? Okay, so we're divorced.
Okay, so she gets in the car with her like friend or whatever who's Australian and really drunk and obnoxious. And so we're driving back to the place, and her obnoxious Australian friend's like, hey, this Uber driver's really black. You should really hook up with him. He's probably got a big dick. And I'm just like, all right. And she goes, can I feel your dick? I was like, I'm driving. And
So you're like, fuck yeah, you can feel my dick. All right. Brian, you earned that one. That was a bad one.
And what guy, when a girl says, I want to feel your dick, goes, not now, madam, rules of the road. Who the fuck says that?
Here, have a bottle of water and a breath mint to hold you over.
How fast did you pull over?
I didn't pull over. I was like, I gotta get these people to their place. Well, once we got back after, the drunk...
Pretty much. Yeah. It's a car crash noise.
Keep going, Nate. Stay in the pocket. You're doing a great job for first time ever on stage, by the way.
Yes.
So we got back to the place, and, drunk friend gets out the car, goes towards the house, and, semi-sober, drunk, divorced chick is like, it's a shame my friend's being such a bitch. You seem really cool. We'd really have a fun time hanging out. It's a shame we got to go back to work. And I'm like, I got time.
Yeah.
You could just turn that shit off whenever you want. So
Right.
Oh, hell
She's like,
yeah.
She's like, I wish you had time for a drink. I was like, I got time for a drink. So went back into her place. She was. It was weird. She was first woman over 40.
Man. Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Barely
she
legal.
was really annoying though. She was like annoying. She had the annoyance of like a 24-year-old drunk college chick. Like,
right.
You should have graduated already, but you kind of got to get out of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Did you go down on her?
no, she went down on me.
I bet she did.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this though.
Yeah.
You know how they say like older women they
Sure.
No, I don't. What do they say?
Yeah, go ahead, Nate. Finish it.
They know what they're fucking doing.
Really?
Oh.
What did she do that was different that you don't normally get from the normal girls that you hook up with? What did she, do you remember anything specific? Did she go like all the way, like down lower, and use her hand? What was going on
Did she
there?
suck your dick and tie her charm bracelet around your balls?
She lick your balls, your ass, your
most
taint.
enthusiastic blowjob I've ever had.
Did she put her
Really?
diabetes socks around?
You haven't met you.
So a very bouncy one, and then all of a sudden, what? She straddles you, gets on top. Are you still in the driver's seat, or did you go into her place?
We went into her place.
Wow.
Yeah.
And her Aussie friend was what? Passed out
She
somewhere?
went into like another room.
Better
passed
yet.
out or whatever.
Wow. So
Yeah,
you had the
like,
room to
they
yourself.
kicked it in the living room for a bit, but then she just dipped somewhere.
And then?
And then we started making out, and then.
Wait, after the blowjob, you started making out? Nate, we got to help you out a little bit here, dude.
Yes.
There's a certain order of events. You're running the bases the wrong direction, my friend.
Exactly.
What you use as a rubber? A trash bag?
By the way, just to give podcast listeners context, there's 8 thirsty guys on stage listening to this story.
Yeah.
And what happened next? Yeah.
And it. Wow, you almost had like a planned maneuver in case you ever wore a dress. Like you had a way you were going to play that. That's very impressive. Master improviser Jeremiah Watkins. By improviser, I mean that's one of only 2 songs he knows how to play on the saxophone. Okay, so Nate. So, all right. Now you're hooking up in the bed, goes all the way. Anything else stand out to you?
No. She blew me, I came. She wanted me to hang out. And then she blew me, hey.
I've never seen somebody brush off coming that quick. She blew me, I came, so the next...
Where did you shoot your fucking geyser?
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Earl, where's your other hand right now?
Where it should be. Did you shoot in her face, on her jugs? What?
Well, like I said,
She's a swallower. Yeah.
She's a swallower.
Over
She-
40,
yeah,
they have
she
no.
knew what
She does. They don't have any taste buds left.
Yeah.
Just took it like a fucking
I know.
She's like, is this an insure shake?
This is why I fucking love you, Pat. And like, one of the coolest things that happened to me in Australia, totally jumping out of the show for a second, was how many people there. And I texted Jeremiah this. There were literally people that were doing impressions of you two to me, like in like hanging out afterwards, like in like while like taking pictures and saying hi to people. And so many people in Australia were like, that fucking Pat Reagan can't decide whether I love him or hate him. But then when I decide that I hate him, he always gets in that one fucking line in which it's like, damn it, I love this guy. And you just did it again. Like I get to see exactly what they're talking about from the other side of the world. Because that insure shake, saying that because she's an older lady, downing the cum, it's like an insure shake. Pat Reagan. Okay, back into it.
That's my boy Patty Reagan right
I'm
there.
interested to see what's going to happen now because you're saying that that's not the most entertaining part of the story, the blowjob and coming. This has gotten into a very Tarantino type of style now where I feel like we're going to shoot ahead or back.
Well, no. I mean, she wanted to talk and hang out. She was talking about her like fucking nieces and nephews, and I didn't give a shit at all. So she went to go to the bathroom. So I texted my roommate, that emergency text, like, call me in 3 fucking minutes. So he called me.
Did you call your own Uber?
Yeah, I did. Kept the meter running the whole time, though, so
You did.
No.
No, you didn't. That's so funny. Well, there is that part right at the end when you're about to close the door behind you where you have to be like, by the way, 5 stars, right?
Went to 5 stars.
I mean, that's just a killer story. Like, that's sort of like what I always try to fish for.
That's not
Is
even
things
the
like that.
craziest one.
And for your first time on stage, I mean, that's a fully loaded fucking, thing that only you can talk about. I'm new to stand-up, fucking Uber driver, blah, 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 blah. And then it's just home run derby from that point. I mean, everything you just wired off and then some of the things that we threw in there, it's easily a good 2-minute bit. And you have a beginning and a close and all that shit. It's all already there, and it just
Except
happened.
I won't always be on stage to be humiliated.
You're in the zone, Nate. You have an interesting. You have regular on stage presence. Like you've been doing this a few years. You play music or anything like that?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, no.
First time ever on a stage doing anything?
When I was younger, my dad was like really religious, so we went to church. One time I did they had like a kid service, and I did like 20 fucking minute sermon in front of church people. Yeah.
Wow.
So no.
And
did you preach about the evils of date raping 40-year-old alcoholics?
Oh, a telephone for some reason. Somebody gonna answer that? So wow, Nate, you're cool as fuck, man. It was fucking nice to meet you. Really great stuff.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Great first appearance. Nate Robinson Jr. Hold on 1 second. Wait, Nate. Wait. Fuck it. He's on Twitter at Dr. Broccoli. Dr. Broccoli.
Dr. Broccoli? Did you say Dr. Broccoli?
Nate, why is your name? All right. Jesus Christ, guys. What is your thing? What is this thing that you guys keep doing where you go harder and longer after each comedian? It's unbelievable. Fucking. Nate, why are you Dr.
That
underscore
song's
Broccoli?
called Hella High.
Oh, there he goes.
Wait.
That's if he's Dr. underscore Broccoli.
Where are you? I didn't see that.
That's jimacting@gmail.com.
Yeah. JIM acting. No underscore, no interruptions. Get more drinks, people. Get more drinks. Did I mention Erica and Sophie getting everybody wasted tonight? What? Aaron? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
By the way, that was the best white girl voice I've heard in a while.
My name's Aaron.
Seriously,
I'm not Erica. I'm Aaron.
Yeah, what a baby. Jesus
Aaron.
Christ.
I need everybody to know that it's Aaron.
Would you guys lay off Aaron? You want to get out of here?
I could not have told. Fucking where's angry Waldo tonight? All right. I pulled another name out of the bucket, and this name is Sue Matzo. Is that a real name? Sue Matiso. Sue, if there's anybody named Sue, it's you. All right.
Where's Sue Matzo?
Nice
That sounds like a
commitment.
showbiz name.
Yeah.
So Matzo.
Nice commitment, Sue, you twat.
All right. Here's another one. How about a name that goes by Chelsea Leach?
Yay. So I'm a vegan. I've been holding that in all day. We have to tell everybody that we're vegan. It's like I'm holding in a shit when I've got hard food poisoning. It's going to come out one way or another, uninvited. So I'm sorry, I'm not Australian. I'm not. I'm from shitty middle America, Beertown, Wisconsin, where obesity and the plus size inner tube were invented. But for 12 seconds there, I was a 10. Okay? There could be anybody up here. There could be a hairless 90-year-old piece of shit dog with 5 hairs left on its body. But if that dog has a deep, shirtless Australian hue,
Finish it. Go.
You would fuck that dog. Thank you.
Chelsea Leach. There you go. That would be where it ends. It would be right there. That would be where. Okay, Chelsea, how's it going?
It's going. I almost said it did an Australian accent. Sorry, it's going very good. I almost said it's going very good. But
You're
that's
so
not my
crazy.
real
I
accent.
can't tell which is real and what's not. Like,
I know, right?
I can't tell whether you're Australian, vegan, bipolar. What's going on here exactly? It seems like a lot of everything.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
What is true out of all that stuff that you talked about?
I'm from Wisconsin and I'm vegan. Yeah. Those two things are
That's
true.
an interesting thing.
Why
I
the
know it
Australian
doesn't work.
accent? It's funny, but why? How did you come to do the Australian accent?
I do it in real life. I do it like on my day-to-day. Yeah, I do it on my day-to-day basis, like when I
you're
get
like
nervous.
cooking a shrimp on the Barbie.
Or when I'm at work.
Why? Why do you do that? What level of crazy do you have to be to just take on an Australian accent, being from Wisconsin? How crazy are we talking here exactly?
Tony, you never do chores around the house. You're like, I'm gonna wash the windows right now. Oh no, washing the dishes, vacuuming the carpet, feeling better about myself.
Right.
That's true.
You don't do that, Tony?
You said that you do it when you're networking?
No, I
Oh.
do it when I'm nervous. I do it when I'm nervous or just for fun when I'm bored.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
a-
I just
that's a- that's a-
progressively get really good at it.
That's a mental illness.
Yeah.
Oh.
It really is.
Either that or she was really molested.
Yeah, deeply.
She was
Perhaps even by Nate Robinson Jr. Like, I mean...
She was,
Paul Hogan.
She was molested by a didgeridoo.
Man. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Oh no, don't go down there.
Wow. So, are there other? Does it ever happen when you're with a guy? Like, I mean, you get that nervous.
It has happened once. I was pretending to. I was playing an Australian accent while I was at work when it was really slow, and I met a guy at the register, and he actually ended up coming back and giving me his number as an Australian person. And he was really nice and cute, so I was like, maybe he'll think it's charming, and I'll reveal it to him when I see him.
And then he found you out. You took classes at Groundlings, and he's like, "Gross."
You hear that song? You know somebody mentioned Groundlings here on Kill Tony. I got my master's at UCB. No, I really learned how to be funny. Anyway, Chelsea, how long have you been on stand-up?
I did it for about a month and a half, 5 months ago, and this is my. This is me coming back on
This
stage.
is your return. This is like
Yeah.
fucking, like some type of
The triumphant return.
Of return. Yeah.
Why the layoff?
A lot of personal crap happened.
Cool. Like
And-
what?
Yeah.
Like.
Let's talk about it.
Well, I went through a breakup, like a normal kind of fucked up breakup, and I
Oh,
just.
no.
What'd you say?
I said, oh no.
No.
It happened.
Where did he pretend to be from?
A lot of places. A lot of places all the time.
Did you go through his phone? Is that how you caught him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
It is, right?
It was a real messed up breakup. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
When he broke up with you, did you say, "G'day, mate"?
I'm so nervous right now. I don't even know what to fucking do.
So yeah, you went through his phone. That really did happen, huh? And you didn't like what you saw,
Yeah.
right? That's a
Yeah.
new, that's basically the new way to break up.
Oh no, yeah.
I mean, you really just have to decide, ladies, do you want to not like your boyfriend anymore? And if you want to not like him anymore, then go through his phone.
Yeah.
Really, just do it.
Get in
because
the cloud.
That's all that it really takes.
Yeah.
Because, you're not going to like what's there. None of them exist. There are no good guys out there. And you might be thinking, not the one I'm with right now. You're wrong. Right now, he's about to use the restroom in the next 20 minutes, and he's going to go delete everything off that bitch because of what I said. Because he's going to think that you're going to do it now. You see? Oh,
Yep.
it's true.
It is.
I just like calling out things, making it super fucking awkward for everybody. But nobody's, I'm just saying that is the new way that it happens. Women go through a phone, they're like, I don't know if I should. And then they feel sort of bad about it, and they don't know whether they should admit it right away, but most crazy people do right away. Just like, I saw you, motherfucker. Right?
Yeah. Who's that cunt, mom?
What happened was we broke up and then we moved in together, and then
smart.
everything.
You broke
Yeah.
up and then you moved in together. Wow, this reminds me of
Yeah,
Nate
yeah.
Robinson saying that
Yeah.
he made out with a chick after the blowjob.
Did you watch The Godfather 3 first?
Yes. Oh my
Hey, you
God.
making this piggy laugh over here.
Oh shit!
Did he have a big dick?
It was
That's
normal.
no. God.
It was
Ooh,
like-
normal. Fuck yeah. Still,
normal
it still
penis.
hurts, doesn't
know-
it? Still hurts the breakup.
You know how into normal-sized dicks I am?
Is
What'd
this
you
a
find on his
Compton
phone?
scale or like a Burbank scale? Like what's
Penis
what's
size?
normal to you? Yeah.
Like
a soup
four-
can?
Like a soup can
Like,
size?
Like Campbell
you
soup?
answer yours instead of leaving him
Like
opportunity to
width-wise or
interject
what?
more half jargon.
4 inches is normal to you? That ain't 4 inches.
What's like 7?
Don't do the microphone. Go back to your fingers and tell us what you think
She
it
picks
is.
up the mic stand,
Yeah.
just normal.
Make a commit to something with your fingers.
Put the
right
microphone
now.
inside you and see what the water line
All right,
is.
Brian, you can't do that. You can't do that. What are you people clapping at that for? Oh, is that payback because I said she's going to look through your phone, you assholes? All right.
I would
Anyway.
love to see her looking through a phone, narrating in her Australian accent, like Steve Irwin. She's like, "I've got a text right here's a text from Krista. What the blimey is that shit? You know, Tony, don't break eye contact with me. I own the stage now."
This is actually the music that played at Steve Irwin's funeral.
Then he'd really Steve Irwin him. You put a stingray tail through my heart.
All right, so Chelsea. All right, so what else? I mean, is it over now? Completely over that
Yes.
breakup? That's interesting.
Yeah.
How
So
do
what'd you find on the phone? She didn't tell us what she found on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dick pics?
Oh my God, I don't even. There was no dick pics.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, cool.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, he's not dating the same women I am. So, what did you find?
Yeah, what'd you find? They want to know. The masses. The masses want to know. Ooh, we have some audio of you after you saw the text messages. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Well, when we were living together, he started messaging an old friend of mine that.
But wait
that I
a
knew
second.
personally.
Wait a second. Okay, I'll play your ex in this.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so here we go. But we started living together after we broke up.
And then it wasn't fun anymore.
What?
But wouldn't it? But you said okay. You lost me there. I don't know. You said that you did take groundlings.
No.
Oh, okay, perfect. It seems like you. It seems like you did though for a second. How poorly you went through that. Let's. I won't confuse you by playing your boyfriend.
Okay.
But you said that you lived with him after you broke up.
Yeah.
So then why wouldn't he be able to hit up somebody if you guys are broken up? But
Yeah.
you're
I
just
mean,
living
that's,
together.
That's true.
You still liked him a lot.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is why people can't live together after
Yeah,
breaking
I
up.
know.
Do you know? Because you're the one that did it.
Why did you lose trust?
Why did I lose trust?
Yeah.
Well,
What made you go through the phone?
Just
What is happening with your voice right now, Red Band?
I don't know. He finally has a good question, and he decides to cover it up with a half voice that nobody knows.
Sounds like fucking Buffalo Bill.
Put the lotion.
Is she a great big fat person?
All right, guys.
It sounds like the talk boy from Home Alone.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
Credit card?
Okie dokie, everybody. We are still a live show. We were almost there for a second. If you were listening closely enough, we were about to be the first ever podcast to get canceled. Okay, guys, really. I mean, it's
Can you imagine?
I love how this has become a new running joke. Like, let's upset the host. This is going to be the funniest thing ever.
Can you imagine?
Let's totally see how off track we can take it.
Can you imagine a football team made out of Buffalo Bills?
All right, here we go. Now here's
I
another.
play defensive end.
There's another
I
10
play wide
10
receiver.
seconds of
I
good.
play tight end.
I'd love to see the logo.
Thank you.
Go for two.
I complain about it, and Jeremiah doubles down. Very good. Can you imagine a whole football team of that? Fucking assholes. I surround myself with assholes.
Welcome back to town, Tony.
What?
Touchdown.
An asshole would probably be the logo.
All right. Where the fuck were we?
All right, so what made you lose trust with him that you got you to go through his phone and really be a bitch?
Yeah. You were already broken up. Were you nice enough to let him live with you? Were you splitting rent 50-50?
The problem was we were living together, and it drove.
Was he
everyone
paying the rent?
nuts. No, we were both paying rent.
Both
We were
on the
roommates.
lease?
We were both on the lease.
It's 50-50.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And you guys did that after breaking up?
Yeah.
Who
That's-
pays
Because we were like, the thing where we were like, we are friends. And it's okay, and then
Jesus
I had no place to live.
How old are
Wait,
you,
how-
Chelsea?
yeah.
We were all.
How old are you?
24.
That's you got 2 more years.
Yeah, you really are. A lot of chemicals flowing through you, Chelsea.
Were
I
you
mean, the
still
fact
having
that
sex? Were you still having sex when you were living?
I'm sorry, what?
Were you still having sex when you were living?
For a while, yeah. But then, for only a couple months after we moved in together.
Well, we got him right here. Let's bring up the Samuel L. Jackson guy.
All right. Okay, Chelsea, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna keep moving forward. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Breathe, yoga, meditate, something. Find a habit. You're crazy as fuck.
And a great costume.
That's a wild one there.
Yeah.
Switches to an Australian accent. I mean, that's totally.
Dude, she made all of us go crazy momentarily.
Yeah. There you go.
But that's not that confusing, because you can just say or do anything in life.
Fuck yeah. For those of you on. All right.
Can I ask one last
Like,
question?
how
on
is
her?
it confusing that someone would speak in a fake accent?
Moving on. Guys, we have a part of the show where 2 regulars go up and do a brand new minute every single week. It's sort of crazy. It's different than the bucket, and we're gonna fly through these 2 and do one more from the bucket, and that'll be tonight's show. How about that? Huh? Can you find out about that thing that you just whispered to me about?
No, I'm okay.
Do you have to go?
No, not unless people are discussing it.
No.
Anyone
For
from out
some
of town?
reason. My partner
What
in
were you
crime
saying
over here just
before?
whispered
Like
that.
turn the mic up, or
what's that?
Were you saying turn the mic up, or
Yeah, turn the mic up a little bit.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you had to leave. I'm saying,
So we have two regulars, Tony. You were
The
saying that-
opposite of I have to leave is turn the mic up, Brian.
This song go like this, like thumb, like.
I was
I
pointing-
Like turn the
Oh,
mic
sorry,
up, like
yeah.
you're actually in charge of the audio part of the show.
Oh, sorry. Next time I'll point at my watch and you can turn the volume up.
Love it.
Yo,
So
Jim Norton just saved the show again.
So we're getting back into it. Jim, I don't think I told you about this. Sam, every week these two, there's one and then there's another one. They're not at the same time. But they write and perform a brand new minute every single week. We had two before that did it for 2 years. These two have been on for, it's mix and match now. But they do it every single week, so it's a little bit tougher. You know, they haven't just been sitting on 60 seconds. They write it every single week and put out another 60.
That's great for a comic.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they're the first two of the first four to ever do it. And here is one right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Johnston, everybody. Here we go.
So, I'm not wearing underwear. So I have a boyfriend. Give it up for me. Yeah, he's black. Most people stop clapping. Racist. Fuck you. They're like, no. Since my boyfriend and I started dating, we become more alike. For example, my father stopped talking to me. I'm really possessive of my boyfriend. The other day, this girl just walked up to him and started hitting on him. I was like, wow, who does this bitch think she is? Me? Like, fuck this girl. Then I found out that this girl had been molested as a kid. I was like, I can't compete with that. Like, girls who got molested are probably amazing at sex. They're like those people who started piano lessons when they were 3.
There you go. Wow, very impressive. Vanessa Johnston. Vanessa, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Best costume ever.
Yeah.
Like, give it up for that.
You guys are from New York, so you might not get it, but she is dressed like the worst comedy club in Los Angeles. That's basically there's a place called Flappers. That's sort of their slogan, and if you didn't get it, she put the logo all around, and they like hand those tickets out on the street. It's just a terrible club.
Hey, Tony, I headline there.
You do? Oh yeah, you guys do shows there still.
We believe it.
That's
Reagan
so
Watkins
funny.
are resident members there.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Luckily,
Hey, I think Dave and Barbara are just trying to run a good club in the valley.
so let's just jump right into it.
coming up.
Vanessa, one of my favorite things about, having regulars on the show is every once in a while you get to hear them do a joke that you know is going to live forever in their set. And that, to me, is that hilarious. Like, that, I think, is even funnier than the laugh that you did get from it. But I have a black boyfriend, whatever about the stop talking to. Like, my dad stopped talking to me, too. Like, that's brilliant fucking I'm dating a black guy joke. That hits. Yeah. Go ahead, Jim.
I love the of course, the molested and the piano lessons.
Yeah.
I didn't know where that was going, but that was really funny and quite true.
Yeah. I mean, it really is, and that was in there too. I mean, a really great set. That's fun.
God damn it, you've been doing so good. Like the last 2 or 3 months. Like
I feel like
nonstop.
ever since we got Ali Makovsky in, I feel like she's probably unconsciously pushed you because she's been slaughtering regularly, because she had that all that backed up material.
But you definitely did take a turn recently.
Yeah,
You
well,
took
I
some
stopped,
weird turn.
I stopped my job.
Oh, that's
like
it.
3 months ago. So I'm,
great.
Yeah.
Boom. That'll do it. Yeah.
I'm sleeping more. I was
Yeah.
because I was working like 16, 18-hour days
Right.
with my startup. So now I'm just focusing on my startup and
What a
doing
big
this.
difference, though.
Yeah.
So, like, you
Yeah.
comics that are, like, part-timing it, like, in the open mics and stuff,
Yeah.
that's a good example
Just
of
quit
this.
your job, you
Yeah,
losers.
Just quit.
Just starve. But you saved up a bunch of money before doing that because you
Yeah.
actually had like a real professional, like
Mhm.
really good job.
Right.
What was the job? I don't know anything about it.
Oh, I did TV development.
Oh.
I was at HBO for a couple years, and then I moved to another production company. So.
Yeah.
Why would you leave HBO?
Stars.
They got nothing going on.
I was in the middle of selling a show there, and then all the management all like fell apart. Like the head left. So anyway, so it didn't move through because they stopped. They didn't want to do slavery anymore. So anyway.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
You know how I said earlier it was the ugliest I've ever felt?
Yeah.
Now being next to Vanessa is the ugliest I've ever felt.
Vanessa, that's another new minute. Anything else for Vanessa, guys?
No.
You did it. Brand new 60 seconds.
Good
Great
job.
stuff.
Thank
Vanessa
you.
Johnston, everybody. There she goes. She's on Twitter and Instagram, Vanessa John Stu. The other regular recently just turned 21 and was able to resume her duties as one of the resident regulars here on Kill Tony. Absolutely on a slaughter fest on what people are calling hashtag the streak. Put your hands together for the great Ali Makovsky, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. Okay, I had a sex dream about my dad. I didn't ask for it. I didn't want it. It just happened. And I felt bad because my dad doesn't know why I won't hug him anymore. I don't know what to tell him, you know, like, no, it's not you, it's me. It's us, really. It's too volatile. Or like, no, you're a good dad. You're just a better daddy. I'm just saying, like, have you seen the knuckles on your dad? Those are some thick digits. I don't want to fuck my dad. I just want to fuck a dad. This has nothing to do with my dad, but most guys think that girls are into choking during sex, which I think is like pretty much true, but like only during sex, you know? Like we can't just be grocery shopping and you just choke me. Like, okay.
Finish if you want. If you want. Was that the end of that? Was that the end?
It was just like, that's not gonna make me come. You can choke my clit, maybe.
Whoa.
Oh, there you go.
Jesus.
Close with a little bang.
I just came.
There you go.
I can't.
Streak continues. Ali Makovsky doing it again. Ali was a regular for like a month or two, and then all of a sudden, about a year and a half ago or so, you weren't allowed to be here anymore under 21. So she took a year and a half off and came back a couple months ago.
Oh, wow.
She works continuously and started, a couple years ago, right? What are you, 2
years?
Yeah.
That's
fun.
a hard intro, too. When you say that you've been on a streak, like
Right.
for me as a performer, I would have fucking bombed horribly.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That was good, you did
I
well.
got super nervous because it's like, you guys, so it's,
You have blood coming out of your ears, and you're dressed like.
I'm Def Leppard.
Perfect.
She only has one arm.
Yeah,
So many,
my
so
arm's
many
gone.
comics are just like falling in love.
People are just killing it. What was that, Pat?
I didn't say anything.
I think you're falling in love, Pat.
Yeah,
That
a little
was,
bit of
little
sounded
weird
like a
over
little
there.
bit of pent up. You took it easy on Vanessa, and then it seemed like you just fired off a little sass at little Ali Makovsky.
That wasn't sass.
I don't know.
You
So many
jealous,
people are.
Vanessa? It's already began. The shift.
I think I see Jeremiah's pussy.
So that's fun. Ali, that's another killer 60 seconds.
I don't. Yeah.
So, anything else happened the past 2 weeks? Did you miss doing the show?
I did miss it. I'm gonna have to miss it next week. I'm gonna be in New York.
Whoa! Newest cast member, Saturday Night Live, everybody.
No.
I'm just kidding. That's not true.
The past 2, I went to a brothel in Tijuana.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
And you fucked a chick, right?
She fucked me for sure.
Is it Club Avenidas?
What?
Is it Club Avenidas?
No, I went there too, but then I went to Hong Kong after.
I bet you did.
That I bet thing. I mean, you're like 0 for 6 on it tonight. Really picking your moments.
I'll get one in there.
I bet you. I bet you did. As Earl's Rome wasn't built in a day. Like.
Yeah, exactly. It's the.
Rome from Sublime.
Whoa! What?
I just bombed through the drummer.
Why did you go to a brothel in Taiwan?
Taiwan.
Where was it?
In
Tijuana. Oh, sorry.
Mexico. I went with my 2 friends to do a show in San Diego, and it was 2 guys, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna go to a brothel. Do you want to come?" And I want to fit in, so I went.
Who was it? Dalia and Brian Callen?
Jesus. Well, it looks like I'm not booking those 2 ever again.
Bill Dalia.
We made a pact that if they got a room with a girl, then I would get a room with a girl.
And you did?
I did.
Wow. This is amazing.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, so, we like sat at this big booth, and the server guy like brings us all a girl, and we have to pay for their drinks, and I don't drink, so I'm spending $9 on water, and I'm spending like $12 to buy her drinks, and I'm speaking like broken Spanish to her.
Right.
And I just keep saying, hablo español como un bebé. And she's laughing. I'm killing over there.
Right.
And
because
so
you're doing it in that valley accent still. Como está?
I indulged a little bit, and so then the 2
I
guys.
bet you did.
Oh.
Now I'm bombing through Jeremiah.
So then the 2 guys go to the room with the girl. They come back in 30 minutes, and they're like, "Allie, did you go?" And I was like, "No, I didn't know how to like do it." So then we pick out a girl, and her name's Alex. She's 21. I'm 21. Her birthday is almost the same birthday as mine.
Synergy.
It was great.
Next thing you know, you're scissoring.
Yeah. So then we go to
Donde
the.
está la dildo
Shut up.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, Pat.
So,
Wow.
So then we go to the room, and she's like, I've never been in a room with a girl.
Keep going. Don't pay attention to them.
Okay, it seems like everyone else is. So.
No, it's okay. Stay in the pocket.
So then I go in the room with the girl, and she's like, I've never been in a room with a girl. And I was like, I've never been to Tijuana. Like, I don't know what to do. And so then I was like, just do what you would do if I were a guy. So she just starts dancing on my lap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to dance. This isn't fun for me.
Then you start dancing.
And so then she like has me put my hands on her legs, and things are happening. And I'm like, it feels like forever. Then eventually she turns
so does
around.
the story. Jesus, let's get to the pussy eating.
Her
Where
top
is it?
is off. She's having me touch her
nips,
tits.
big
She's
tits.
touching my tits. No, they were whatever. I wasn't into it. I wanted to be into it. I really tried. I can't come. And I was like, maybe this is my shot. It didn't happen. She pulls my pants down. She starts spitting on my pussy and fingering me. That was it.
Wow. Next time. Okay. Very
That's the first
good.
time
You
a
can
hooker
turn that
story
down
ever started
now.
with the Macarena.
That story brings a tear to my dick.
Next time I would start with the end and then work your way backward.
Is that like a reverse happy ending?
Almost like that. It's just the part that everybody wants to hear. So she just started spitting on it and going to town.
Well, so she's like, she's rubbing around down there DJing and whatnot, and then I look down and she's spitting on my pussy.
She was probably cursing it.
Yeah. It did feel like spiteful, for sure.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back soon.
Well, there. I bet she's waiting for you.
I hope so. One of the girls who fucked my friend got my phone number, but she hasn't messaged me.
Oh, well, when she finds the right calling card that stretches long enough, you're going to get the call. Big Earl.
Did you tip the Mexican guy $1 to clean up?
No.
That's what you have to do.
There was no mess.
All right. Very good. Allie Makovsky with another new minute and a crazy fucking story. Tijuana. That's probably going to be a bit. That's going to be a bit eventually. All right, what do you say? One more time in the bucket and we close the show, huh?
Yeah.
Let's fucking do this shit. This special Halloween Kill Tony. Here we go. Last name of the night. Wow. Here we go. I don't know if I'm definitely not gonna say this right. Maybe I will. Chris Fuss.
Hey guys, my name's Chris, but you guys can call me by my tough street name, Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. No, my friends were driving me here today, and I heard this song on the radio. It's like a new rap song, and the lyrics went, "Help, somebody save me. I'm drowning in all this pussy. I can't swim." And that song's weird to me, because if I was drowning in pussy, I don't think I'd want anyone to save me. You know? Just leave me alone and let me die happy. Rappers are always drowning in pussy. I guess it's because most of them don't know how to swim. I mean, like, you know, show me a picture of Eminem in a swimming pool, and I'll admit I'm wrong.
Fuck yeah, Chris Fuss. Amazing work. Bunch of punchlines in 60 seconds. That was awesome.
Yes.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
About a year. Like, closer to 2 years.
Very good. Where from?
I'm from New York, so I flew in for the show.
You flew in for what show? For this show?
I wanted to do, yeah.
Gambling on the fact that you would get pulled out of a bucket.
Well, I did a bunch of other shows around LA, but
Yeah.
I really wanted to get onto this show.
That is
so
fucking
I was like,
awesome.
fuck yeah,
You're
I'll
the
do it.
last one. That's awesome.
Wow. That's crazy. It almost makes me wonder how many tens and tens of comedians traveled here from all around the world to try to get on the show.
What is this episode all about?
Crazy. This is like an all-star newbie and traveler episode.
I got a question. Why did you pick Eminem as the rapper? Were you PCing it up there? Because the joke is usually black people can't swim, and you had a funny joke, and then you picked a white rapper.
That's exactly why.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. Just pick Lil Wayne or somebody. It's funnier.
Go all
Kanye.
in.
Thank you.
Kanye.
It's a great joke.
Thank
Like,
you.
you know,
Yeah, totally.
Shingy.
Yeah.
the fat boys.
It's like saying, don't you hate how cheap Jews are? That damn Snoop. Fat boys.
The fat boys can't swim, and it's not because they're black. They're just fucking fat.
Earl will squeeze in an 80s reference any chance he gets. It's hard. How about the fat boys? People are talking about that
They
a
were
lot.
rappers.
They certainly were.
Yes, they were.
2 of them are alive. 1 had a heart attack. Who saw that?
Yeah.
Bombing again for the drummer.
I bet Jodeci doesn't know how to swim either.
What about Jamiroquai?
All right. Well, Chris, I mean, that's fucking awesome. You came from New York. How long you in town for?
I fly out tomorrow morning.
Ah, interesting. Wow, you really squoze it in here at the end. Anything fun happen to you this week while you were in town?
I
other
went to
than this?
Festival Supreme.
Oh,
and,
nice. How was it?
It was great. Eric Andre took off all of his clothes on stage in front of 4,000 people.
Oh, he
and
does
started
that a lot.
screaming.
You know who writes for his show?
Yeah.
Pat Reagan, right behind you.
Watch the Eric Andre show. Jim Norton killed it on the Eric Andre show.
Thank you. That was good.
So funny.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. All right, Chris.
What do you think about his dick? Like, what?
loved your
Like, what was your
manager.
thoughts? Like, if you had 3 things to talk about, like notes of his dick, what would they be?
Jesus,
Well, I
wow,
didn't
3
see
things? Why don't you just make it longer, Brian?
I don't
If you
know.
if you had
I bet
30,
he has 2 on his tongue.
if you had 35 things you'd like to say about Eric Andre's dick, what would they be?
I mean, what same color as the rest of him, or was it?
Well, I mean, I guess the first thing
Seems
would
like it'd be a little bit purple or
Right,
red
yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
look.
that.
It's a big fucking dog.
I mean,
Is it?
lot of
He's got a
blood
big
going
dick.
to it. Yeah.
Wow.
Big dick.
Yeah.
Does he really? God
Yeah.
damn it.
How was the helmet? Was he cut? Was it?
No, he tucks it really well. So the first thing would be that
Whoa.
I wish I could see his dick once.
You wish more?
But he tucked it, and he was just showing his pubes, and he was screaming, I was born a woman," over and over.
Wow.
Typical.
What about his balls?
Yeah, I
what's
bet
his
if you
balls?
bet if you would have looked at him from behind, you would have been able to see his whole Adult Swim. You know what I mean? It's an Eric Andre joke, custom written Eric Andre joke. Anyway, Well, that's cool. I love that you saw a guy perform an entire thing, and the main thing that really stood out to you was him coming out naked.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fun. It was a good show.
You write really funny material. You have the diction of a child killer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just talk very quietly. Your jokes are funny.
Was that your giggle? Was that you
That
just
was my
then?
giggle.
Wow, that confirms it. I love that. Jim called you a child killer, and you went.
That's the sound he makes when those little feet are kicking for the last time in a pool.
Oh my God,
He killed
Chris,
a child and
your
stole the
name's
cake.
Chris, but it's spelled Krys. Did you do that, or did your parents
No,
do that?
my parents did. I'm from Poland.
Oh.
And so I have a few Z's in my first name, and they're all silent.
I'm friends with a young lady named Joanna Jędrzejczyk. You know who that is?
Yeah, the MMA fighter.
Yeah, strawweight champion of the world.
That's right.
Yeah. We sometimes we DM each other back and forth. A lot of people thought that was a joke.
That's
but it's
Jim
not, you
acting
motherfuckers.
@gmail.com.
Anyway, I probably shouldn't be talking about it now. She won't DM me back after this. But anyway, Chris, what else is in Poland? How long have you been in America?
Just over 15 years.
Just over. You just got
Over?
He just got a
You're
little
like,
bit Polish
that's
on that. Did you
already
hear
a-
it? Just over 15 years. It started to come out a little bit. Anything? Your parents do anything weird and Polish and creepy, like amputate people's limbs that don't need it and shit?
No, but on Easter they go out and get food blessed by a priest. Which is a little weird.
I bet
Just
you
like
do.
Yeah. What kind of food does he bless? Little cocktail Franks?
Yeah, pretty much. Just like sausage and eggs.
How big are the sausages?
Yeah. Earl's desperate to find out anything dick related tonight. How big are the breakfast sausages there in Poland? About 8 inches.
How big are they?
Answer, please.
Answer my question, Fräulein.
They're like 6 inches.
That's about right.
Chris, anything else that you could say before you go that just pertains to you? Any special skills? Jump out of airplanes while yo-yoing at the same time? Anything like that?
Big areolas.
You seem like you would have big areolas. This is the rare chance I will agree with Brian on
Yeah,
that.
you seem like you have monster.
Do you have
dark
really big
areolas.
nipples? Sort of like bigger than you wish that they were?
Show 'em, dude.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
You think so?
You think so?
Would you mind showing them? I mean, this is your one time on Kel Tony.
No, I'm too.
You don't
embarrassed.
want to? Can you just show us?
Let's see your
You don't have to
areolas.
show them. Can you just
Right.
show
You
us?
guys judge it.
Oh, they're puffy. They're puffy. They got puffy areoles. Wow, they're dark as coffee.
These two
with a
ladies
little
are
bit of
running
cream.
out of here right now.
Oh my God.
I love that you said you think so.
Wow.
Can you show them just
Jim.
Those
what
are
do you-
1985
And we're back on
Tracy
All
Lords
Things
nipples.
Considered.
Hold on, wait. Pat had to shove something right down the gullet. Jim, what were you going to say there?
I was just commenting that those are 1985 Tracy Lords nipples.
There you go.
Yeah, you got those big bologna pancake
Yeah,
nips.
yeah.
I mean,
It's like prosciutto.
Yeah.
They look like the front of Joel Jimenez's bass drum. That's the big round one at the bottom, you
Yeah.
fucking idiots.
When I suck those titties, you bet I would.
Man,
That's a rough one to sell, Earl.
those are some big nips.
Tell me about it.
Jesus.
How big's your dick?
There you go.
Will you show that to just us?
No.
Come on,
but-
Earl. We don't want this.
I don't know what's scarier, by the way, how big those nipples were, the fact that Red Band totally nailed that you had huge nipples through the T-shirt.
I could tell by his lips, his pouty ass lips.
Wow.
All these guys with the big areolas have the pouty ass lips.
Jesus, man. What? Indiana Jones over here. I think you just ruined Harrison Ford's career.
I know.
And your own at the same time,
Come
talking
on.
about nipples that big. All right, Chris, that's it. That's your time.
Cool.
You did it.
Thank
You
you.
closed out the
Good
show.
job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All the way from New York, leaving tomorrow. Get out of here, Chris. Guys, we did it. Sam and Jim, you guys have your own show. Promote it real quick. Jim
on-
Norton and Sam Roberts. What's
it's
that?
on Sirius XM every morning.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to it. If not,
You guys
I
have the new
understand.
fucking super show.
At 8 a.m. Eastern. It'd be
Big
good.
Earl
What
Skakel
time?
is Earl Skakel, and this is tonight's drawing.
Look at this
that.
shit.
drawn during tonight's episode by Ryan J. Ebelt, RyanJEbelt.com, to buy tonight's print.
Sweet.
I mean, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And that's also where the official Kill Tony poster is available. RyanJEbelt.com, one of the great artists. Jamie Vernon on the HD. Check out the rest of Jim's tour shooting is special. Reagan Watkins.
Hey, come! I'm doing a show this Wednesday, 10 p.m. at the Improv Lab. I'm doing like an hour, and I'm having bands open and stuff. Pat Reagan and friends at the Improv. Come to that. And give it up one more time for the fantastic Jim Norton, one of my favorite comedians. It's an honor to have
Jim
you on the
Norton,
show.
everybody.
Gracing us with his amazing and hilarious presence. I really do double thank you for that.
Yeah.
Joel Jimenez is on Twitter at Mostly Sorry. Jeremiah Watkins is on Twitter at Jeremiah Watkins.
Jeremiah stand-up. And if there's any Roast Battle fans, we're going on tour. We'll be in Atlanta, Denver, New York, and then L.A. the following week. So next couple weeks, look at my Twitter or social media and hit me up, y'all.
Oh, shit. Hey, this Wednesday we have a Death Squad secret show. We have a bunch of people on and some awesome secret guests. And then Friday at the Ice House.
And also catch this show, Kill Tony, in Houston, Texas,
Fuck
at
yeah.
the Come and Take It Festival in November. I'm going to be in New York City in 2 weeks with Joe Rogan at Gotham. That'll be fun. And UFC 205 that hopefully you guys are at too. And I'm in Spokane, Washington this weekend. How could I forget about that? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'm in Spokane. Real reality check. Right back to a humbling fucking city. There you go. Other fun dates coming up at TonyHinchcliffe.com. Live audience, thank you, and happy Halloween. We're all going to be hanging out. If you guys want to grab a drink on the front patio and high five, that's where we'll be in just a few minutes. Thank you so much. Have a good night. We're going to take a picture real quick right now.